Alright everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon Black 2, and today we're going to be taking on, well, it's the 7th gym leader, it's Drayden, and I'm kind of dreading this because his team of Dragon-type Pokemon are pretty strong. So, if we take a look at the team selection here, this is the team I've picked. I've got them all up to level 46. And I'm not 100% confident. Now, you'll probably be thinking, well, why did you take Goggles out of the team and replace with Aragog? And there's a fairly simple reason for that, which is, I just don't think having Flygon in the team is going to actually be very helpful. I'm looking at some of the Pokemon that I've picked, some of the moves that I've selected, and changed around a little bit. We don't have the most optimal of movesets, abilities just yet, but I looked at all that and I thought, you know what, I think what we really need to do is, go ahead and see what we can do. I don't think Flygon's going to be much of a help. If anything, it's just going to be complete fodder and get one shot, so yeah, that's my selection advice. But if you're excited for potentially a painful episode, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and let's get into, well, what is frankly going to be a very tricky gym battle, and just a tough gym in general. I've got Solus up ahead for the time being, but anyway, let's go on and talk to this dude. Welcome to the Opelousas City Gym. Here's some fresh water. Stay hydrated. It's a good point. Stay hydrated. How do you like these dragon statues? The gym is the only place in Univille with statues this size. Climb to the dragon's head and aim for the other dragon where Drayden, the gym leader, is waiting. Dragon-type Pokemon are a speciality. Just between you and me, dragon types are weak against the ice moves, as well as their own type, meaning dragon. Alright, well, we don't really have any ice types, although I would have liked one, but anyway, let's go on and take on our first challenge. Well, hopefully the battles can stay kind of at that level. I do have there is a little bit of strategy that I have. The reason I've got Sableye in the team is because I've taught it Will-O-Wisp. I'm hoping for a burn there. And then also, I've got a couple other things planned, like with the Future Sight, that can hopefully be helpful, so we'll just see what happens. Well, that didn't go well. Anyway, oh yeah, so we got a, they do tell us if you want to do a triple battle or a rotation battle up ahead. Let's see, do we have any revive? We do. So let's go for that. I think the rotation battle is usually what I would want to go for. A little less RNG involved, I think. Well, maybe it gets more RNG involved, which is kind of better. So let's go on back to the center, and I guess as this gets pretty laggy, I guess we'll go to the right this time for the rotation battle. I think that's what they said. So let's go for this one and hope that we can take it on without too many issues. I'm actually quite happy with the subtle changes I've made to this team. Let's just make them a little bit better and more cohesive. I am going to go and heal up. I think that's going to be something we need to do. And then we'll go and take on Drayden. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that worked out with using Future Sight and the Will-O-Wisp and Hex combination. I think that all is going to be quite interesting for this battle, and hopefully will give us a better chance than just using, you know, Flygon and not having too much of a chance. If all goes well, I think the hope is that Flygon can take out his first 2 Pokemon, and then Bayonet can take out the Haxorus. And then we've just got a couple of Pokemon, while the rest of our team is just, in general, able to either stall, confuse, make moves miss, slow them down, you know, bulk up, things like that. Or just being a hard hitter like Lucario. So we've got options, we've got choices, and hopefully we've got enough good Pokemon to be able to deal with the good Pokemon that Drayden has at his disposal. So let's work our way all the way back up to the top now. Well, let's actually get all the way up to the top now, because we can do that. And we shall talk to Mr. Drayden up here. And wham! Wow. Alright, let's talk to him.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm the Opelousas Pokemon Gym Leader, Drayden. As the mayor, I've given everything to developing this city. As a trainer, I've simply been pursuing greater strength. But what I search for now is a young trainer who could show me a bright future. Perhaps you could show me the future the way Iris has.
Alright, well let's get into the battle against Drayden and see what we can do. He is just gonna be incredibly strong. So not much really there. He is definitely the strongest gym leader, even though he's not the 8th anymore. But that is okay. We'll see the evidence of that pretty soon. Don't think Revenge is going to do a lot. The big move we have to worry about is Dragon Tail, because that knocks us out, and all of his Pokemon have it. And I think all of his Pokemon have a Dark-type move as well. Now, I could try and heal up. I don't think I'm going to, because I want Flygon to get hit with the Future Sight attack. So I can set another one up. So we're gonna stay in, and we're gonna immediately heal up with Solus, and we'll see what happens. Rock Slide, okay, not too bad. I mean, Flygon probably has Crunch as well. Let's go for the Morning Sun to try and just get an extra heal going, and wait for Future Sight to hit. Okay, Dragon Tail's gone in. And we've gone out to Lucario. Well, let's just go for a Swords Dance and see what happens. Earth Power. Well, that was going to be predictable, wasn't it? I guess the Future Sight isn't going to land? I don't know. I feel like it would have landed by now. Let's go for Future Sight again. I guess we must have missed it when we took out his other Pokemon when we took out Drayden. So let's go into Plume, and we'll hit it with a Confuse Ray. I think that is a bit of Confuse Ray and Smoke Screen should do us some good. It'll also get hit by, I'm hoping it'll get hit by Future Sight. And this will be... yeah, there we go, Future Sight. Ooh, very close. And that is actually annoying that it didn't... that he's got to heal as well. but it has at least used one of his potions. Might go for a Fire Punch, see if I can get a burn on him. He's actually hit the Rock Slide, which is that's quite the achievement, and hit a crit. Okay. Aragog's kind of a no-go. I think we'll have to go Riddle here. And I'll set up a Leech Seed. And then I think we'll go for one Coil. I think one Coil should do it. Maybe two. But I don't want to play with fire too much, because one Dragon Tail will just send us backwards, which we don't want to do. And I'm more worried about the attack with Coil than I am defensively. So go for another one. Hope he misses his next attack. And there we go. I think we can go... I don't know if we'll be able to one-shot him, but I think we should be able to do quite a bit of damage with the Leaf Blade. So let's see what the Leaf Blade does. And there we go. Flygon is down. And I think we can live. But this might be a risk, and not a very calculated risk either. Because if he just starts Dragon Dancing, we're going to immediately need to switch out. Okay, Dragon Tail's fine. I'm really hoping Bayonet, and it isn't. But this was my backup plan anyway. So, we're going to go for Electro Web, which will reduce his speed. But he Dragon Dances. But we're going to go for an Agility now. And he's gone for another Dragon Dance. But we're definitely still faster than it. And we've got all the boosts from Leech Seed. I'm gonna go for the Electro Ball now. Because that should do a very big chunk of damage. It didn't do anything. Okay, well, we definitely need to lower his speed then. I think we should still be faster than it, so if we can just keep going for Electro Webs and lower his speed. Okay, Dragon Tail comes out. That might take us out. And let's see if we can get Zipper in. And if we can do a Will-O-Wisp. But I don't think we can. Nope. Alright, well, it's down to Riddle then. And I'm gonna go for a Coil in hopes that we can take it out. No. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's attempt 1 done. And I guess we'll just have to go again. Well, definitely the mistake last time that we had was we weren't able to get the Will-O-Wisp off immediately, and I think we should have just done that from the get-go, was just gotten the Will-O-Wisp off and then maybe gone into some other Pokemon. Getting the burn on Haxorus is just incredibly important, and we didn't do that. I'm not going to bother with Future Sight on the Druddigan, because that caused us a bit of a headache as well. I'm thinking, let's just take this thing out and hope it doesn't hit a crit, because Espeon's really fast, and there we go. So Flygon comes out, and we can Future Sight. And that is all good. It goes for the Crunch. Doesn't matter because we Future Sighted. And now I'm gonna go straight into Riddle. This time around. I'm gonna go for a Leech Seed. And a couple of coils. After that. And we will... we may only have to use one coil, actually, this time round. Depending on how much damage the Future Sight does. Because Future Sight attack has been taken. We get a free coil here. And then we can go for Leaf Blade. Because he's going to use his Hyper Potion. And then we go for Leaf Blade and see how much that does. And if it puts him down really low... There we go. Flygon's down. And now all we need to do is switch out, go into Zipper, hit Will-O-Wisp, and then hit Hex, and I think that takes down Haxorus. It may take 2 Hexes. But the key is going for Will-O-Wisp. Because it just halves the attack. And when you're dealing with a Pokemon like Haxorus, you need to do that. Let's go for Hex. And it's neutral, but it does double damage when burned. I believe it does double damage when burned. And he basically has to go again, I think. No, he's gone for the Assurance. And we lived the Assurance! This just proves that we just had to we needed to go for this strategy the first time round. We tried to be overly clever and overthink it. That was not the right idea. We took him out in like, what, 3 minutes the second time round? Just not overthinking it. So there we go. We've taken out Drayden.
Wonderful. I'm grateful that we had a chance to battle and meet. It reminded me of the Pokemon battles that are about working with others to meet our challenges together.
And we get the 7th gym badge. Which I can't remember what it's called. Like the Primal Badge or something like that. No, it's not, but it's... What is it called? The Legend Badge. Okay, there we go.
Well now, you retained 7 of the gym badges in Unova. That means Pokemon up to level 80, including those received in trades, will follow your commands obediently. I also want you to have this TM I'm particularly fond of. It's called Dragon Tail.
And we get the Dragon Tail TM. I would have preferred Dragon Claw, but you know...
Dragon Tail is a move that returns the damaged Pokemon to its Pokeball. In other words, it switches your opponent's Pokemon. Professor Juniper asked me to tell you about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon that created Unova. Please wait outside.
Alright, well, we're gonna have that whole thing going on in the next episode, so in fact, we're not even gonna leave this gym. I'm actually going to say, if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you go ahead, hit the like button, and subscribe, because in the next episode, there's gonna be a lot going on. So, I'll see you all then. Take care.